What is up, everyone? Brandin here with IGN. I'm joined by Mr. Kyle O'Connor.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What are we doing today, Kyle?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to check out a new god.
The newest god to hit Smite is Medusa.
Awesome.
Dude, she looks so good.
She's really rad. Her whole moveset, I'm a big fan of her passive. It's just,
Yeah.
she's going to be so powerful.
We'll get into abilities in a second.
sorry.
Her voice pack.
Be careful, right. I'm returning right lane. Excellent
Pretty good.
game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's got that kind of like, you know, sassy. But,
Regal, sassy
Yeah,
attitude.
I like that. Let's check out her other skin. The Black Cobra, not bad.
Ooh.
Orange underbelly, what colors? It's green and yellow. This is black and orange.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah, I like it. Cool. Well, right into her abilities, what everyone wants to see. First of all, I played with Medusa last night, and first time I picked her up, went 13-5 in arena. I just annihilated people.
She's ridiculous. Her passive, I think, is one of her most powerful things. But
She's so good. Yeah, oh yeah, this is great. So her first ability, her passive, I guess, not an ability so much as it is her passive. It is Sidewinder. Medusa suffers no movement penalty when side strafing and half of the movement penalty when moving backwards. So she's quick. She's mobile. This doesn't account for her attack, her basic attack movement penalty that everyone suffers. So it's just her general moving, but that really translates really well in lane and both, I think, in team fight and in lane. She can move, she can dodge.
especially for a hunter.
Oh yeah, very very much so. She's always looking forward, right? As a hunter, she's always looking where to pick off and, you know, sidestepping raw ults and all kinds of crazy stuff coming at her.
Having no penalty when you have to do that is just really powerful.
Oh yeah. Viper Shot, ability number 1. It is a buff that also it adds basically a dot to her basic attack. So.
A dot
Medusa,
meaning damage over time.
damage over time, that's right, yeah. So Medusa shoots out 3 Vipers in rapid succession that poisons the target's hit, dealing damage over time. This move is crazy town. Like,
Yeah?
This is nuts.
Yeah, well, it's just everything seems to synergize so well with her. Just everything that's going on so far that I've seen. I watched you play her a little bit. It's just she seems really well designed, which obviously
I mean, but this this ability is insane. So I was playing with it. You'll see it does 10 damage, 18 damage, 20, 34, 42, right? Plus 15% of your physical power. So if you stack physical power, you can get this up to like 42 plus 50, 60-ish, so you can do roughly 100. Now what that means is that you get 3 arrows, and each arrow that hits ticks 3 times. So essentially, you're hitting
for that damage.
For that damage.
Oh.
So essentially, you're hitting 9 times with this damage if you hit all 3 arrows.
It's a lot of value.
Then you throw your actual basic attack damage on top of that, and it literally it melts people.
Oh my god!
It goes through people so fast.
I'm gonna play her tonight.
I love it. I love it. Acid spray. This is great. This is sort of her lane clear. Medusa hurls back, spits out acid that damages the first enemy hit, and sprays out in a cone behind them. Acid spray will explode on statues Medusa has created. So basically, you lob a ball of acid. And then it hits and explodes in sort of a cone direction backwards. So, you know, put a couple arrows into the minion line as it's coming. Pop acid spray on the minion. It hits everything behind it. Really
kind of extends your range too, because if you hit someone at the very end of your range, it's going to hit them in a cone further past them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pop that on the tank, and it hits everyone
geez.
behind it in a team fight. Really good stuff there. Lacerate. This is her escape. I guess it's also an initiate. It's also her way to catch people. Medusa quickly slithers forward, grabbing and slashing the first enemy god she encounters. The slash leaves the enemy god reeling in pain, reducing their healing for a short time. So really straightforward, dash forward really fast, grab somebody, does crazy damage, and then also puts on a healing debuff, which is great for pesky healers.
Well, the thing about this is a little strange for a hunter,
Right.
But it synergizes really well with her acid spray. So she'll go in, do a bunch of damage,
Yep.
and then jump backwards with the acid spray, right?
Yeah, you'll notice all of her stuff are like, well, everything in Smite's kind of a skill shot, but all of her abilities are really like skill heavy. You got to hit all your things. So closing the distance, and it all kind of ties back into Medusa isn't so much an ADC as she is an ADC assassin, right?
Yeah.
Like she is
like
not your on her or your Apollo. She is very much an assassin, or sort of really kind of a solo laner. She can take care of business by herself, doesn't really need a whole lot of protection because she's kind of safe with that dash. Then we'll go into her ult.
See the showstopper.
Obviously, Petrify. It's got to be. Couldn't be anything else.
Yeah, it has to be.
It is a cone. Really nice range on it as well. Medusa removes her mask, revealing her true face, delivering a powerful blast from her horrifying Gorgon gaze. Enemies take damage and are stunned if they are looking at Medusa. Enemies not looking at Medusa take half damage and are slowed. Enemy gods that are killed by Medusa's gaze. This is kind of a cool little feature. If you kill somebody with your ult, you turn them into a statue and they remain behind. You know, as a little reminder, also just sort of aesthetic.
And it can be used to trigger acid spray, right?
Sure, yeah. You can pop your 2 and hit the statue, and it causes it to explode in a cone to anyone behind it. It's like Kabrakan's walls. They have HP. You can drop them down. But, you know, really, really strong for a team fight. This thing can change. And the stun on it also keeps people grounded, so you can...
grab them.
Well, yeah, stun them and then hit all your abilities on them in rapid succession. She's a very bursty ranged god.
Yeah, she seems like a sort of hit and run. Like I'm gonna go in there, do a bunch of damage, and get out, and then kill you as I back away.
Yep. Absolutely.
We should check her out.
Cool. Let's get into game. We are gonna hop into an arena. Cool. So here we are in an arena, a practice arena. These are just bots. You know, and I think Medusa is a lot like, in my opinion, she's a lot like Cupid, right? A really ability-based ADC. You can see, hit him, put on all 3 of those.
Wow.
And Anubis bot steals my kill.
So obviously one of the biggest strengths of Medusa, or at least to me, is her mobility.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Nice. And then you can do stuff like that, like hit him with a poison and then...
Oh, it was out of the cone.
You got it. There we go.
Yeah, so I mean, she's huge. There's a couple different combos you can do. I tend to never want to. I mean, I haven't actually been playing her that long. She literally just came out.
Well, give us what you tend to do.
I tend to let Ymir get back to base. Damn.
Oh no. Do you think lifesteal builds will end up being strong on her?
I mean, yeah. So really, she's like Cupid, right? In that she's kind of heavily ability based. Cupid's all about that heart bomb. And his ult, and she's very much about the damage that comes off her Viper shot, right, and her acid spray.
Yeah.
I would not build her as a basic attack ADC. I mean, you're obviously gonna bleed into that a little bit with her, you know, with just that's how she does her damage with in hands. But I tend to build her towards probably high damage, high power. So I'd go like. Obviously, Devo gloves, you know, lots of power there and some lifesteal on it. But that's a great power item for cheap. You know, as you build stacks, she only gains more power. But in arena, let's see. In arena, let's go into Ikaval, just to build more. So like, there's kind of her lane clear.
Yeah, she seems well designed. I mean, that seems to ring true for Smite gods in general.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She seems particularly good. I also we noted this earlier off screen, but I think her like movement animations are really smooth.
Yeah, look at the way her tail like.
Yeah.
Like that's so good. And if you'll notice when she fires her arrow, it's an arrow. And then when she pops her Viper, they turn into snakes.
Oh,
got him. Okay, so they only turn into statues when you kill them if they're facing you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's good to know. Which makes sense, right? Like they have to
see your face.
And yeah, the lore. That's one thing I love about Smite is the lore really ties into the abilities.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Really well. So like, if they're looking at you, they take full damage and are stunned for 2 seconds. If they're not looking at you, they take half damage and are slowed for 3 seconds. That's just like, that's a perfect translation of the lore, in my opinion. I think they nailed it. I think she's I think her 1 is a little strong.
You think she's going to get hit with the nerf bat?
I very much think that she's going to get nerfed in the near future.
Well, that seems to be a reoccurring trend with, you know, MOBAs and games in Smite, where the new champion comes out and then she gets a little bit of an adjustment, but that's all par for the course.
Oh, did the big minion just... Yep, the big minion just blocked everything.
Oh, that sounds about right. That feels like I'm playing. All right, let's go ahead and get in there.
Stop him.
Ooh.
She does so much damage. The great thing about Medusa is you can turn.
Yeah, her mobility.
Well, no, I mean, you can turn on people.
Oh, okay, like actually like turn in a fight, not... I understand.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. That's insane to me. Anyway, there's some different schools of thought. You know, leveling up her acid spray, her number 2 first. For lane clear in game.
I'm definitely excited to give her a try. She looks super fun.
Yeah, yeah. I tend to go Viper shot just because I play more teamfight oriented game modes like Assault and Arena rather than Conquest. But, you know.
What would you go first if you were playing Conquest? Lane clear?
Yeah, probably lane clear. Probably her acid spray. Let's just go Executioner for the damage. But yeah, as you can see, she's super mobile, really fun to play. You get situations like this.
Oh yeah, you got this. That's a triple. Nope.
Kale got one. You
Kale
get situations like that. You just walk in and
clean house,
clean up. I really like. She's very good at like pokes. She's such great poke with her 2. Her acid spray. The range on that is nuts.
Well, as well as her 1. That thing just seems so powerful.
And then anyone that's got a stun. Laning with anyone. I played an arena with her and Athena, and Athena is amazing.
A lot of synergy there.
Yeah, so much synergy. Athena can taunt. Medusa can hit all 3 of these bad boys.
I like playing support, so maybe when we play tonight, I should play some Athena.
Yeah, I would love that. Because that means I can master Medusa.
Yep, down. I haven't played Athena very much, but I played against her, and she's really powerful.
Super good.
She's top tier right now, right?
Thereabouts, yeah. One of them. I mean, Gab Sylvanas, there's a case to be made for both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great. I mean, the way I play her, I lurk on the edges. I pick off, like, this would be a perfect time if I had any mana, but...
don't need it.
Yeah, don't need it. I mean, these are bots.
I like how she shows you her face.
Yeah, that's so good. Kind of... Let's try that again. Oh, creepy.
Brutal.
Reminds me of Reptile from MK.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit of Milena.
Yeah, that's true. Those nasty teeth. So, I mean, I guess you could go Jotuns. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out, but, I mean, suffice it to say, power really seems to be Medusa's big deal. And I love it. I mean, she's super aggressive. You got to know when to commit and when to bail. Like here, I know.
You can, yeah, you've got your ult too, so.
Yep.
So if things get hairy, you could hit that and then.
Oh yeah, and I definitely have.
Oh, you missed it.
Juked by Neathbot.
Oh my god. Hashtag pro plays.
Nope, that's not me at all. It's alright, I'll finish it up with a clean penta.
There you go.
Double penta.
There you go.
Alright. I feel a little better about myself now.
A little better after that missed ult.
Alright, well that's Medusa. She's available now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She came out yesterday morning. So if you like what you see, I suggest you go and pick her up. She's going to be a pretty awesome get, and I can't wait to really kind of see what happens if she makes it into the sort of meta of the game.
Top tier plays as well with her are going to be really interesting.
I'm looking forward to an Athena and Medusa lane. I'm kind of terrified of it, but we'll see.
We'll play some tonight.
Yeah. All right. Well, for both Kyle and I, thanks for watching, and for everything Smite, keep it locked right here on IGN.